the most loyal block of voters for the Democratic Party are black people, and to be specific, black women. Historically, though, the Democratic Party does not spend the amount of money that it should in order to get out the black vote. They saw the effects of not doing that in 2012 and 2014. Because there was no massive get out the black vote, they lost control of the Senate and they lost additional members in the House. Now, some of those Senate races, if they had gotten out the black vote, would not have gone over to the Republicans. And that was specifically in states like Georgia and Kentucky. The question is, are the Democrats going to get out the black vote in 2016, specifically by spending the money that they should on proven organizations that have gotten out the black vote? In this section, in this video, I'm sorry, Roland Martin's going to discuss that with several members of the Congressional Black Caucus and get their responses.
Democrats desperately need black votes in order to win. The question is, will they spend the money to do so? I talked with several Black Caucus members and asked them that very question. How are you and others holding progressive organizations accountable? Folks are going to be out here spending millions of dollars to ensure that they are putting money into a ground game that is specific to African Americans, especially in battleground states: Florida, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Michigan. We're looking at the current polling data, because they can't just say we're going to try to pull out, white, middle-class white voters. You even have a surge of black and Latino voters.
Yeah, well, all the polling is showing that she may not get the majority of the white vote. That is Hillary.
Well, first of all, Mitt Romney got 59% of the white vote in 2012.
That's right. So the black vote is extremely important. I'm talking to Bill Clinton tonight about what they have to do to get the black vote out. You know the story, Roland. They wait to the very last minute, if they do anything, and then they come to the people like the members of the Congressional Black Caucus, who are the ones that are on the streets, who know the people, who know how to get them out, and say, oh, can you help me at the last
minute? And then if they lose, they'll say, y'all should have done more.
Yeah, they'll say we stayed home or whatever. But I think it's going to be a little different this time. I hope so anyway. Keep in mind that I think the Clintons have had a pretty good history with regard to African Americans, hiring African Americans, okay, and policy stuff. I mean, look at Leah Daughtry. She's now head of this whole thing. So we're gonna be very vigilant, and hopefully we'll be able to pull that off.
One of the issues that we have been focusing on, that is, are Democrats going to put the resources, not just Democrats, progressive organizations, Emily's List and others, are they going to put the resources behind a dedicated campaign to drive the black vote? That is a concern of many people, that they are hoping that Obama can just simply go out and give speeches and send CBC members out. But there's a belief that the Hillary Clinton campaign will spend upwards of $100 million trying to turn out white voters and then not put the money behind turning out black and Latino voters.
Roland, I'm not going to lie to you. If they do that, then there is a possibility that we lose. I'm chair of the Congressional Black Caucus's Political Action Committee, and I can tell you we are very focused on that. And every time that we meet with the Democratic National Committee, the DCCC, the Hillary Clinton campaign, that's our message.
But here's the question, though: have they presented you with a plan?
Yes.
Have you seen it?
They have.
Have you seen numbers?
We have They have presented us with a plan and with some people that we're putting in place to put the plan in place, you know, which was tremendously important because we come from the communities. We believe that nobody knows it better than we. And so therefore, we didn't want them just to hand us a plan. We want to make sure that we were participating in creating the plan, and that plan then is what's followed through. And so we've got key people in key spots putting the plan together so that we can move. Now what we want to do is, and here's where the struggle always, we want the plan, we're going to put that plan together, then we've got to fund that plan to the degree that it's supposed to be funded so that we can make sure that we bring out these voters. That has got to happen.
And are they doing that? I mean, have they, and we're talking about commitment, what are we talking about? We're talking about 10, 20, 30, 40 million dollars?
Well, at least. You know, when you talk about the money that's going to be involved in this campaign, at least, absolutely. And I think that that network is being put in place now. I think that there's stages, clearly, that we now had to win the primary, and now you get past these.
Because right now you're 104 days out.
Yes.
And the concern for some people is that if you wait until, 2-3 weeks, it's too late.
What can happen is what has happened in the past. You wait 2-3 weeks, then you roll out individuals like myself to go into a black church and give a speech there and think that's getting the black vote out. That cannot happen this time. That absolutely cannot happen. We've got to have a plan working with our local, whether they're electeds, civic groups, millennials, etc., where we're on the ground spending money in there, making sure that the vendors are part of it, making sure that the consultants, black consultants everywhere through, black press are all engaged so that we can get a comprehensive message out to the black community to get our vote out. If that does not happen, then we do in danger. They in danger. That's the only way that I can see that there's even a possibility of a Donald Trump presidency.
All right, real quick. Gregory Meeks is obviously from New York, and he talks a little fast. Maybe a little too fast. I say that because at the beginning, Roland Martin asked him if the Clinton campaign has a plan. He said, yes, they do. Okay, and that they've been given a plan. Then, a minute or so later, he says that they're working on a plan. Now, the they may be somebody else, but it sounds to me like he said the campaign has a plan, and now I guess groups like the Congressional Black Caucus are working with them to write a plan. Okay, which one is it? Now, I'm hoping that it's the latter and not the former. And I'm hoping that they come up with this plan pretty damn quick, because there's only like 103 days left before the election day. So somebody better come to Jesus real quick about pulling this plan together, and they damn sure better spend the money in the black and Latino communities in order to get that vote out. Because if they don't, and the black community becomes disinterested, let us say, and don't vote in the historically high numbers for the Democratic Party that they have in the past, and the Latinos start getting memory lapses about Donald Trump, and they don't get out and vote, then Hillary Clinton is going to lose.
There's even a possibility of a Donald Trump presidency.
We have selected congressional districts all across the country where we have pickup opportunities, where Barack Obama won in 2008 and 2012, where we have a massive number of millennials concentrated in those districts. We have targeted districts, and we're going to get out, not as a CBC, but as individual members of Congress, and we're going to get out in those districts and be heard. My schedule is already booked for the entire month of August. I'm traveling the country, mobilizing the African-American vote, because the consequences are so great.
Okay, and to me, it sounds like there is no major coordination going on here. So somebody needs to pull everybody together in order to make the most of the dollars that are being spent as well as the time being invested so that this whole thing comes together and operates as smoothly as possible in order to get the job done.